My vlog, welcome to my guys. Oh, what I mean is hi guys, welcome to my vlog. Hi to our vlog. So this is the vlog of Group 3 and we will talk about Kantian and Ruiz theory by the researchers De Guzman 2017. So the first topic is about Kantian Ethics and it will be reported by Mia Pat.
So, Kantian Ethics. Kantian don't believe that ethical judgment are based on feelings. For him, it's based on reason. Because for him, feelings serve as obstructions or a barrier of judgment about the rightness or wrongness. Kantian has an ethical theory which is the moral judgment. This theory, the moral judgment that the rightness or wrongness of an action does not depend on their consequences but whether they fulfill their duty but still depend on the reason alone.
So, good day sir. My report for today is goodwill. So, goodwill. Kant believes that when we wish to determine the moral status of an action, we consult a reason. An act either accords with reason or does it not. If it accords with reason, we must do it. If not, we must avoid it. So, for goodwill, para lang itong something na kunyari may gagawin ka action, dapat pag-isipan mo muna bago mo gawin ito. So, if gagawa ka ng action na parang walang patutunguhan, so better avoid it na lang. So, yun. And Kant teaches that only goodwill is basically good. That is, it is the only thing which is.
So, Kant does not agree with many ethicists that happiness is the summum bonum or the highest good. Happiness for him can be corrupting or can be worthless or even positively evil when not combined with goodness. For him, in the same way, intellectual eminence, talents, character, self-control, and fortune cannot be intrinsically good for they can be used to bad ends. So, for example na lang, sa mga taong kagaya ng mga corrupt, yun sila ay, for them, ang happiness nila is hindi katulad sa atin na kunyari tumulong tayo sa ibang tao, yun yung happiness natin. Ang sa iba naman, ang happiness nila, ang definition ng happiness nila ay kunyari sa corrupting, sa kunyari na lang sa pag-down ng mga tao dahil mas mataas sila, yun ang parang happiness sa kanila. So, ganun. Di naniniwala si Kant na yun po ang happiness ang highest good or summum bonum.
The topic is moral rights. Moral rights is related to individual sets of convictions. They are different on ethical standards of community. Example, a teacher has the moral claim to be treated with respect by his students. So, however, moral rights cannot be enforced with these states. So, moral rights based on our morality, justice, and conscience. They are not guaranteed by this they are not guaranteed by any legal authority. And also, moral rights is based on our beliefs, religions, and moral concepts of people in any society. So,
hello guys, good morning. My topic today is legal rights. Okay, as a human, we have freedom to do what is right or wrong because we have a conscience. Then, when we say legal rights, it is rights that protected by the law. It sets normative rules and limits and validity. Like for example, child laboring. That is a part of a law. Then some children, due to poverty, they go to excessive work. They work hard physically, mentally. They undergo into labor. There is a law to be protected their rights so that so that they will live normally. And take note, not all labor is all bad. They just need to supply. They just need to work hard to supply their needs due to poverty. And in short, legal rights is a law, a rights that is protected by law. That's all. Thank you.
Rights theory. So in law, Immanuel Kant proposed the principle of rights. He saw a distinctive correlation yet difference between the intent of the law and the enforcement of law. For Kant, government were entrusted with the capacity to create laws by the citizens to the government in exchange for protection. So who is Immanuel Kant? Immanuel Kant, born in 1724 and died in 1804. He is one of the most influential philosopher in the history of Western philosophy. His contribution to metaphysics, epistemology, ethics, and aesthetics have a profound impact on almost every philosophical movement that followed him. He stated that the intent of the law and the enforcement of law have a distinctive correlation. So, what is intent law? It is a determination to perform a particular act to act in a particular manner. Intent is usually based on a specific reason. And while the law enforcement is any system by which some members of government act in organized manners to enforce the law by discovering, deterring, and rehabilitating or punishing people who violate the rules and norms governing the society-based ethics. Is a broad moral theory in which Kant's principle of rights theory is included. The concept of right-based ethics is that there are something right, both positive and negative, that all humans have based on the fact that they are human. So, rights are legal. Rights can be legal, social, or ethical principles of freedom or entitlement. Rights are the fundamental normative rules about what is allowed of people or owned to people accordingly to some legal system, social convention, or ethical theory. So we have these examples of rights-based ethics system. So the first one is the human should have the right to born in life, or to born in the earth. So second is the right to liberty. So humans have the right to liberty or to move freely in the earth. And third is the right to pursue happiness. So humans should have the right to pursue happiness without any negative impacts. Then the fourth is the right to freely practice a religion of choice. So the human should have the right is the right to free practice a religion of choice. So human has a right to choose their own religion without without an hassle. And the fifth is the right to express an idea or opinions with freedom as an individual. So humans have a right to express ideas or opinions on the other human or people without any judgment, without any judgment. And the last is the sixth, the right to come together and meet in order to achieve goals. So humans have a right to achieve goals or to freedom to choose what their own career.
The rights to work. Everyone has the right to work, to free choice of employment, to just and favorable condition of work, and also the protection against the employment. So everyone has the right to work because they just protecting themselves for the unemployment and also to choose what they want. Then next is the right to marry. The right to marry, nandito siya sa article number 12. So men and women of full of age
without any limitation due to the race and nationality or religion has the right to marry and to found a family. They are entitled to equal rights as the marriage during the managed during the marriage and at this dissolution. The next is the rights to bear a children. All of us have rights to all of us has right to bear a children because we decided and we produce our own self to have and protect a respective bond. Rights to bear children are the rights of individual to decide whether he reproduce and have the reproductive health. This may include the individual rights and plan a family, terminate a pregnancy, and use contraceptive, learn about sex education and in public school, and again assess the reproduce our health. Then the next is the right to free education. Yes, also because 61 millions of children does not access basic education. Then 758 millions of adults in the world are illiterate because they even got any education. So in this case, everyone has the right to educate because education shall be directed to the full development of the human personality and to the strengthening of respective from human rights and for the mental freedom. Therefore it is important to work and increase access of equality. Then next is the right to treat as equal. Yes, because all human rights are born free and have equal dignity and rights. They are involved with reason and they born free, so we cannot say to them that, or we cannot bully them because when they are born, they are free and have a dignity. Then the last is personal privacy. No one shall be subjected to the arbitrary the interference with his privacy, family, and also correspondence. For example of this is the artists in these Philippines, because example of it is dapat hindi nila sinasabi kung anong nasa likod dito, kagaya nung nangyari kay Kim Chiu. Ay example na ko si Kim Chiu kasi sa sobrang dami nang ginashare niya about his privacy, that's why there's a case na ayun gimasakar yung sasakyan niya. So dapat as a human or as a artist, dapat hindi natin sabihin sa lahat kung anong meron tayo kasi because of that, yan, dahil sa sinasabi natin, yan din yung makakapatay sa atin. Then, the last is the rights to own property. Everyone has the rights to own property. And because, example lang is yung may isang may-ari ng lupa na kung saan yung pinabayaan niya. Then, ikaw yung nakatira. If you are 10 years na nakatira dyan, there's a case na mapapasayo ang lupang yan because nandyan na yan sa law natin ngayon na sinasabing the rights to own property. So kahit anong sabihin nila, dapat may yung sabi ng yung tawagan ng hati, meron dapat silang maibigay sa iyo na lupa kahit konti para masabi na sa iyo na yung property na yan.